Hey, welcome to Untitled Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're bringing you S.T.A.L.K.E.R. So, what is S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the board game, you ask? S.T.A.L.K.E.R, if you're a video gamer and you like first-person shooters, then you've probably heard of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the video game. It is a sort of, I wouldn't say it's full-on post-apocalyptic, but it pretty much is. In post-apocalyptic Chernobyl, you're in a place called the Zone, and in the Zone, you're going out against other baddies. There's mutants out there. There's anomalies where you're trying to get these fat loots and relics and all sorts of cool stuff, and kind of explore an adventure in this deadly zone, right? Because obviously the most deadly zones are the most lucrative for sure, and that's where it attracts all these adventurers. So these stalkers are sort of like soldiers in a way, who go fully armed to the teeth, and are going to go in and explore this place, right? So if you take a look at the board and the setup, really interesting stuff going on here. You can see off the bat it's going to be sort of a tactical, I wouldn't say skirmish, but a tactical stealth type combat game, right? Where we're going to be moving our stalkers. I'll get you a nice little close-up of it. Throughout the map and exploring. We've got a narrative story. So this game is a tactical game, but it's baked in a narrative-rich story that takes place in this stalker world. Right?
Yeah.
So we are on the first story, and it's essentially, it comes in a little like adventure pack, and it gives you the whole rules for setup. It gives you a map of what tiles to put out, where to put cards, where to seed all the items, and especially where to seed the bad guys. So in this first story, our setup was to bring out these bandits, right? So there's bandits located all over the map, and they you'll understand the story as we've read it. The first mission is called Rescuing Dalek, and I'll show you the booklet that comes with it, right? So we've got this nice little book, and it's going to read a narrative story. There's also a voiceover recording.
Yes, an audio component.
Right. We would play it for you, but it's going to be like you'll be sitting here listening to audio for about 10 minutes.
Maybe we'll play a little piece of it in the edit. We'll see.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could drop it on and we'll start.
Yeah.
I can give them a little sampling.
A little taste.
Just a little taste of it. And then you'll get to see what it is, and it's got music accompaniment. But you know, the reader will bring you into this world, really.
Right.
That's what this is. It's a narrative story, and Awakened Realms does them so well. That's not me playing. I've done it in the past.
Rescuing Dalek. What? You want me to tell you a story tonight?
I do.
Yes.
As you can see, he's going to read.
Part of that story.
Yeah, just want you to read a little bit of the story.
Signet glints as the flames flare, the symbol perfectly visible. I see it attracts everybody's attention. Again. A pretty old-fashioned thing, this signet. A good knuckle duster, though. No wonder it draws attention. Everybody thinks there is a story behind it. Well, there is one.
And there is one indeed. So,
Yes. Knuckle duster.
The knuckle duster, he calls it. So, as instead of just playing this and letting you listen to it for the next 10 minutes, we'll give you the TLDR.
Yes.
Right? So, this guy tells his story. He ends up going into the zone, running into a mutant monster thing, meets up with this professor.
Yes, who kind of saves him in a way. He's got like a bunker.
Brings him into the bunker, tells him about this treasure that he's trying to get out of a warehouse. And he's willing to pay this dude to go in there and get it. So the guy's like, sure, I'll do that. He's like, but there's only one dude who knows how to get in that warehouse without attracting that big mutant monster thing. And he was captured
by gangsters.
They're called the Turbos, but they're gangsters and they're bandits, really. So these bandits captured this dude, Dalek, and they're holding him captive. So the first mission is obviously called Rescuing Dalek. So we're going to be going through that, right? So it tells you that whole story. We won't spoil that whole enjoyment of listening to it. But what that does is it brings you up to the rules, and this is where it's really going to tell you what to take for your setup, which is really just getting your player board ready, getting your character card, getting all of the equipment. You're going to get your Geiger counter because there are going to be, you're going to take radiation damage, and at a certain point it's going to really mess you up.
Yeah.
And potentially kill you.
As radiation,
radiation
usually does.
If you watch Chernobyl, you've
Yeah.
seen exactly what radiation can do to a person. But so there you go. So we've gotten to this point where we've set everything up, we've unpacked everything. The box told us how to set up the map, and if you notice, we set up the map in such a way that we've added these three-dimensional little
Walls.
buildings around them, right? So these came with it. And they add a lot of, in my opinion, immersion
Yeah.
to the game, right? So, like, if you're looking at this bottom part, you'll see the game is really, it gives you the outlines of these buildings. So these orange lines are areas that you can't see through. Mm-hmm. So if there's enemies in those, you're not going to know what's in there. You've got to go in, you've got to discover it. And these cards that are in here have these symbols on them with these eyeballs, which mean you can peek at them, and then you peek at them with an action, and which is actually a free action, which I'll explain in just a moment. So the board is set up the way it tells you. It gives us our starting zone right here. So you're the red player on the blue player. And we're each playing two different characters. But just to take a step back and go through what this game, how the game actually plays. Essentially, it's more or less like your standard cooperative tactical game. Mm-hmm. In that you're going to have like an overall mission phase, you're going to have a player phase where everybody takes their actions, then you're going to have an enemy phase where all the enemies activate, then you're going to do an end of round cleanup and end of round effects, and then you're going to go into the next round and then repeat, right? Until you either die or you complete your objective or you fail the mission, right? And then have to play it over again. So the way the actions in this game work, though, are a little bit different in that you have 3 different action tokens. Every player has them. One long action, this big one, with that symbol, and 2 short actions with that symbol, these 2 little baby ones. Anything that has an empty square like this is a free action, and those are available on the board. Every action for every character has sort of their own unique bonuses. So if you'll notice this large action, if used to do an action that actually has a test of a blue die, you'll get an extra blue die, and you'll get an extra movement when using this one. This one gives you an extra movement and an extra reroll. Mm-hmm. This one gives you a movement and a die. Yours are different because every character has different bonuses.
Yep. Yeah, so like mine gives me 1 success in 1 movement, for example. This also gives me a success in a movement, and this lets me reroll any die that I used for this particular action. Plus, it also gives me 1 move.
Mm-hmm. Our characters have basic actions, right? So you can move for a quick action. Mm-hmm. You can do a long action, which in this case is a coordinated advance, which helps him do a little bit better move. Mm-hmm. He's not a very good mover. He's an assaultman, so he's really loud. And this game is all about noise, and we'll explain that in a moment. Prepare, every character gets to prepare. Yep. They can swap items from their backpack, which are not accessible, with items in their inventory, which are accessible. So you want to be able to use these. And these also cost actions, right? Depending. So you're going to be using your actions to move, use your items, and potentially attack people, right? Because we each have a weapon that does have ammo in this game. So you will spend ammo, and you've got to bring extra ammo with you. So you can't just go all Rambo in there and just start shooting an endless round of ammunition. We also have armor. So each of our characters is slightly different. Mine's more of an assaultman. Yours, I believe,
definitely sniper.
Is more sniper. So she's stealthy. She moves fast, and she only has a couple of rounds, but she's got much greater range.
Yes.
Her weapon has like
Good
a range of 5.
too.
Yep. So the way this game works is that every time you move your characters, depending on how many spaces they move during that action, on the space they end in will determine how many noise tokens they generate in that space. Noise tokens come in 2 varieties. They come in the orange type,
which like little baby noise,
and they come in the red type, which was bad noise. So the value of each is 1, and the value of the red is 2. So you can have a total of 9 noise in any one particular square at most, which would be 3 of each token. That's how you remember it. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. That's the max. Noise. Some noise does go away at the end of every turn, so it doesn't accumulate for too long. What that just represents is if you make too much noise and the enemy hears you, they will now start to come your way. Otherwise, they will do sort of their own mindless patrol, and you want to use that to your advantage because you want to be able to manipulate your way around the board and try to figure out what's going on and what's secret. Well, in this case, we're going to figure out where Dalek is so we can get him out of here, right? Before all hell breaks loose. If you take a look at the map, you'll see you've got these dudes are all the bad guys, and the way they face is very important. And what we did was we put these Overwatch tokens, they're called, in the side of the character of which way they're facing, just so that it's easier to distinguish for you guys, so you know which way they're looking. These guys can look straight ahead, and they can look laterally. They cannot look behind them, so they're blind from the behind, which makes sense, right? So when they go and they do their test of sight, they're going to look to see if they can see any enemies, us, otherwise, so that they can come attack us, basically, and start moving towards us, right? They're going to get really angry if they do spot us. So during their activations, they're going to come after wherever the noise is. If we cross their path, they're going to come after us. If we stop in their line of sight, they're going to shoot us. And line of sight is quite simple in that it just goes, like I said, forward as many spaces as you have as your sight is, and it's going to go in that direction. So I know my guy's got a range of 3. So for example, he can see out to 1, 2, 3. That's as far as he can shoot. This is a wall here. You can't see it because this thing is there because it's like awesome 3D terrain. But these orange walls are not passable. So I can, even though I can see here, I can't see here from where he's at. So you just have to keep that in mind. And it works for the enemies too. So that's it. We basically just have to go figure out where Dalek is, take our turns, do the best we can not to get spotted. I think if we start shooting people, it's going to get real bad real fast.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we want to do that. And the one thing to note is the anomaly, right? So the anomalies in these in the zone are interesting in that they're all sort of different. This one's called a springboard anomaly, and when any character goes in there, it's going to activate that anomaly, and things are going to happen. We're going to have to draw tokens, and then it'll tell us what those tokens will actually do. They affect you. And I think that's about it. They've got these tokens are called unknown tokens. You can peek in and reveal those, and we'll expose those as we move on a little bit later, so you can see them. They've been placed out throughout the map as well. So with that, I think we could probably just jump it off. Let's play a couple of turns to give you guys an idea of how the enemies move around, how the players move around, and such. Yeah. All right, so let's read the book. And because we did the setup, right? So here it is. I'm standing there in the twilight forest, clenching my teeth. The cold of the morning is seeping in. The mission is simple: sneak into the camp, find Dalek and free him, and get the hell out of there.
That's it.
And get the hell out of there. I need to be as quiet as the night, but if any of these thugs spots me, I will give them hell. And Snorks. You know what a snork is?
Snorks.
Those are those little things that had those.
Oh yeah.
Those little fish guys.
Okay.
The cartoon. I remind myself, there might be a Snorks around. I touch the trigger of my gun to reassure myself and take the first step. There is no return now.
Theoretically, there is. You could just turn around and go back.
We could leave, but we can't. The money is too good.
We took the money, right?
All right, so we are. A look from the shadows. It is still dark when I emerge from the twilight of the forest near the bandits' camp. All I see are a few buildings up ahead, decrepit and partly ruined. There's light in some windows. Someone is coughing inside. Another is yawning loudly. Sentries, maybe? And a damn gravitational anomaly swirling in the outskirts of the camp, which we saw. It's right over there. The air is wet and filled with tension. I move onward. Rules, let's do it. You are ready to play. Go to the players phase. So, we are diving in head first. Players phase. We are going to each get our actions. We can go in any order. We can kind of, so let's kind of like...
So it's like strategy this out.
Strategize what we're doing here.
Okay. So we can peek. Like there's these little eyeballs all around everywhere if I don't break the game, right? So we can kind of peek in some of these rooms and maybe see a little
Peking
bit about
duck, you think?
Yeah. It's the best Peking duck I've ever had.
Yeah. So look, we gave you guys the view of this, and I think for all intents and purposes, we'll pull this off so you can...
you want to take them off? I think
well, just
so cool.
while we're working on an area, because it's easier to see. Yes, it is much... Like, if I were to just play the game and not have to demo this for all you, I'd leave those on here, but I think... Yeah,
for clarity's sake? Okay.
Yeah, just for demonstration purposes. Right? Remember, we cannot see through these walls, we can't move through these walls, but we can peek through
If we
those
move
little
there.
things. Yeah, and a peek is free. So peeking is a free action.
But we have to be on the square.
You've got to
so-
be on the square. So circle gets the square.
Yeah.
Now remember, when you move, you're going to move a distance that will. So when you move a distance, you will gain as many tokens as spaces you've moved
Right,
on the
exactly.
last space. So you move 3 spaces, you're going to get 3 tokens.
Yep.
Now my dude, if I just move normal, he gets a red token when he moves,
Oh,
which is a value
okay.
too, because he's loud. He's got a lot of heavy
Yeah.
gear. He's an assaultman.
Okay. Well, I can start off by
Mm-hmm.
moving my moving Milady.
My moving.
Moving. Oh, whoops.
What are you doing,
Well,
man?
she's stuck to the card.
Oh, all right. Well, she really doesn't want to move.
She does not want to move. So I can move here. I'll spend my action token. So I'll
Is it
use
gonna
a
be a
I'll use
large or
a short
small?
action token, and I'm going to use the one that lets me move an additional step.
Okay.
But
You're
I'm
not
not
gonna
going
take
to
it.
do that. Also gives me a success
If you're
test,
testing,
but I'm not
you're
testing.
just doing
anything,
a.
so. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to place an orange, just one,
Yep.
on my spot. And then I'm going to do a free action, which is to peek.
Mm-hmm.
So that, again, indicated by this little eyeball. And eyeballs, peeking inside eyeballs is free, and that reveals
see what's
this
in here.
card. All right,
I'll
let's
read
see.
that.
All right. You have a thing. Interesting. I can hear the screech of a radio coming from inside. Definitely not the place where they would keep Dalek then. If there are any unknown tokens in this building, flip and resolve them.
All right, so
Great.
there is one, so we'll
Yeah.
flip it. And we have 1A.
Okay.
Okay, so for this scenario, unknown tokens, so we have an A, right?
Mm-hmm.
1A, so we're going to place one bandit with an AK-74. So we have an AK-74 bandit.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting one of them in here with Overwatch and facing north.
north.
So he is going to be in here.
Check my compass.
The compass is right
I have.
there.
I know, but I
And
also
you're all wearing
have a
your
compass.
handy-dandy compass?
I'm wearing my compass.
All right, so what we discovered, unknown token, was actually a bandit
Yep.
in that location. So
Okay, so here we go. Then, if you peeked inside,
You
which
did.
I did, instead of just storming in there,
Right, which is good.
I can either draw enemy attention, which is to place 3 small noise on a chosen space in this building, or listen to enemy chat, which is what I want
let's
to do.
listen to the
Yes.
chatter.
So we're going to resolve card E10A.
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 I skid to a halt. One of the bandits is yelling something to the radio. And where is this idiot who tossed... Does that sound like the guy?
It sounds pretty good.
Who tossed the spare cell key into the electric anomaly. Yes, the one in the shed. Electric, damn you, not the springboard outside the camp. Flip this card. Important finding.
Oh.
Spare key location. Someone has thrown the
Ooh.
spare cell key into the electro anomaly.
Okay.
What a fool. Keep in mind that there are different types of anomalies in the zone, Stalker. Yes, this is a springboard anomaly.
Okay.
This information is for all players. Keep this card next to the board, as the other cards might reference it
later,
later.
okay.
So
Okay, so somebody... You could just put it in this little thing in the top. Like, put it right here. Put it right here.
I'll put
Right
it down
here.
here. Well, I want them to be
you
able
want
to
them
see
to be
it.
able to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it?
They need
Can you
to.
guys see that? Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'll just move some stuff around.
Yeah, just move some stuff.
And they can put it right
So
there.
that's an important finding.
Yep. And just to keep in mind, our mission objectives: find and rescue Dalek, escape from the bandit camp. If any player dies, scenario is lost. So let's hope not.
Okay.
So we know we have to get the
This
electric.
gets discarded.
So
you
discarded. We have completed that. You-
Okay, so
right,
this is a nothing burger. It's just a radio room, basically.
so
right?
far that seems to be the case. So it's just a dude. Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. So where else do we want to go?
Yeah. I wonder who threw the key in there.
Well, I don't know. We gotta find that out.
Maybe it was Dalek.
If we F around,
I know. Okay, so
We'll
that was
find
one
out.
action. What else do you want to do? I don't know how to fight that guy.
Well, here's the catch. You've got to move, right? How far can you go? Now,
I
here's
can go.
here's a
what?
little bit about line of sight, right? Just so
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
know. Like, here's a bandit here. This is a AK-74 bandit. He's got a range of, if we look at his weapon, his range is 4. So he's got a 1, 2, because again, his peripherals he sees all the way out. So he sees into this space,
Yeah.
the whole space. he sees 1, 2, 3 all the way up to the top, and he sees 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to here, and here, and here. Like, he's got really good line of sight. If you go in that line of sight, you're in trouble.
Right.
So you cannot step into that square, or he will see you. If you stop in there, he'll shoot you. But if you pass through it, you'll just gain his attention.
Right.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I could sprint, so I could move 3 spaces.
1, 2, 3.
And I could actually move 4.
That'd be a lot of noise.
Oh yeah, because I'm leaving lots of noise.
Yeah, and it will draw his attention.
So I could do that. But what I could do too is I have camouflage, which lets me hide for a short action and remove all of that set noise from my space.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
So I could do that, but then I have to discard the card.
What a better way to get into position, though.
Yeah, it's good, but what position do you want me to
Somewhere back here.
So like a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4.
I'd say 4 and then camouflage. Well, probably not, because he can see.
Yeah, he can see all the way down.
3. He can see all the way down there.
So
you probably
here,
want to go up to here.
And camouflage.
sorry.
And then oh yeah, here we go. So we're talking about 1, 2. We're saying 1, 2, 3, 4. Not here, because this guy can see straight down. But I could do 1, 2, 3, 4 and kind of land here.
Yeah, I mean that would be
Sort
good
of
because
out
you're
of the
behind
way.
this wall. He can't see, but here, he can't see over here. This guy, and he's gonna move that way.
And and this is a peekable spot too, so I could even peek when I get
Do you
there.
want to remove that so they can see what's going on? It might be a little bit easier.
Boink. There you go.
Yeah, because there's cards here that
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, very cool. The little walls are very cool when you're in
They're
person,
awesome
but
when you're
it's
there.
kind of hard on camera.
Yep. But
we wanted to
make
show you.
We gave you an opportunity to see that. So.
Okay, so let me do that. I will use my long action, sprint, to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that gives you 4.
Now I pass through his like line of sight, but not directly in front of him. Does that matter?
As long as you don't go, you stop in his line of sight.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure.
He like catches you out of the corner of his eye.
Yeah, he's like, wait, what was that? Okay, and again, I did my 3 for my sprint plus 1 for my action token. So I'm going to place 4 here, but then I'm going to use my camouflage, this one, for a short action. You with me?
Yeah. And what is that going to do?
To get rid of all of the noise in my space.
And then discard it. So.
And then I discard this
So
card.
you basically moved quietly and got to the location.
And got in position. And then for a free action, I'll peek.
Yeah.
So move this out of the way for a second. Whoops.
So take that whole card.
Oh, yeah, there's... It's like, it's camouflage.
Really
It's invisible.
It's like...
Okay. I swear, shocked and scared, my skin is crawling as I'm looking at an anomaly, swirling in the ruins of a nearby house. Where's the houses? Okay. I see a bright brass key jumping soundlessly on an electric current. If there are any unknown tokens in this building, discard them without resolving.
Oh,
so get rid of that.
Oh, nice.
Take and resolve card E12A, Electro Anomaly.
Oh, we have an electro anomaly now. Place the indicated anomaly on the map as shown. So we are going to put an anomaly in this house. All right, anomaly. New anomaly here. So there's our electro anomaly.
With a key dancing around in it.
With a key dancing around, right? So place the electro anomaly on the map, shown below. Place this card in the anomaly slot. If you have card... we don't have an important finding.
Yes, we do. Right here.
We do?
Yeah, remember the key.
Oh, that was.
Key location.
Arrow. So then we have, if you have card, that's 10B, right? Oh, yeah. Reveal E12
See, we're solving all kinds of puzzles here.
in the anomaly spot. Okay. Oh, so then reveal this in the anomaly spot. So what we're doing is we're putting this
In the anomaly
revealed.
spot. Yes. So
So this is going to give us, see if I have a shot of that.
yeah.
I do. So these are the different tokens. So this allows us to flip all of our action tokens Oh, to their face down size. That's bad. Gain a radiation. That's really bad. Or if we get a blue or green, we'll gain a card. E18 is the rusty key. So that's the key. So we've got to get in this electro anomaly to get the key.
Yeah.
And basically suffer some bad stuff.
Yeah. Great.
Cool. So one thing we want to just clarify too with her movement, when she sprinted, she gained 4 tokens, right?
Yeah.
She generated 4 sound. She also gains an additional red one because she crossed his line of sight. But she got rid of them all anyway, so it doesn't matter. Is there anything else we need to do with that?
No, discard this card.
All right, so you've done everything.
That is it. Those were all my actions. I'll flip these over.
I'm going to have a really hard time.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I kind of just did everything there.
Yeah. It's really...
Can you go, like, behind you or something?
I mean, I'm going to cross his line of sight and then generate a lot of sound if I do that, right? And he generates a lot of sound to begin with. So I would need to go 1, 2, 3. And that's going to generate 3 sound, which will then be in his sound range, and he's going to come to me.
Okay.
Which I definitely don't want to do. And I don't have any real decoy equipment on me.
You have you have grenades and stuff though.
I mean, I could hurt people. I don't really know if I want to open up that can of worms right now.
Well, what do you want to do?
Like maybe if I do one action to move 1 space, right? And that's going to generate two noise here because my guy is loud.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use another action, which will give me an additional movement, but I'm going to do a coordinated advance. Oh, that takes a long action, right? Coordinated advance. And what that does is I can move him by 1 space and place as many of those orange tokens in the final space as the distance I moved. Additionally, before or after that action, I could choose a stalker in range, him included, and move an additional 1.
Okay.
And still place my normal sound as usual. So means I can move up to 3 spaces, but I'm just going to go 2. 1, 2. See, the problem with that is because I crossed his line of sight.
Yeah, you're going to generate even more.
I'm going to generate 4
That's
sound.
why I think you just need to get in there and kill them.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if that's wise.
I mean, it's probably not, but that's what your guy does. He's like the go kill people guy. Right?
Well, he can be.
Can you stay back here and throw a grenade somewhere?
I mean, I could throw a grenade. It's gonna... Wow, it's gonna hurt somebody pretty bad.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's like, I'd want to throw that on a space where there's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I really want to... to do that.
You need to draw them all into the same spot and then grenade them.
Well, why don't I let him move? Why don't I just stop here, end my turn here, and let him move? I don't want to push it.
Okay.
Because he's going to move on anyway.
You mean just don't do anything else?
Yeah, let the guards go on their patrol a minute, and if they can clear this area out, I can get on. I can get through. I'm going to try to get that out of the anomaly and peek what's in that other room.
Okay.
Right? So that's the end of our round, right? That's the end of our phase. We did it. I'm not going to move anymore. I just want to play this cool.
Yeah.
And if we have to go guns blazing next round, we'll do that.
Okay.
That's fine. So the enemy's going to activate. They're going to activate. So remove all the Overwatch tokens from every enemy. That's the first thing you do.
Okay.
Right? So these Overwatch tokens, even though you probably think that if you've ever played XCOM and you know what Overwatch means, right? You know that. Why don't you just explain it to them what Overwatch means?
Well, there's this game called Overwatch.
Well, not actually Overwatch the game, but
that's all I know.
If you ever
this is why you don't hear me talking a lot during this game, because I love the story of these games and I like playing them, and I like Anthony to teach me the rules. Because these are the games I don't usually dig in.
I'm like the game master who kind of governs all
you
of
do,
the mechanics.
and you take care of all the AI stuff all the baddies and all the. And
I love that part of it, and she likes
and
to
I don't
live in the world of that.
I like to play and strategize.
Correct. So Overwatch and XCOM, when you put a character in Overwatch, any other character that passes their line of sight immediately stops, and they get a free shot at them because they're on Overwatch. They're waiting, and they shoot. This game is not like that. Overwatch tokens on a character means that they're ready to activate. So that's how you keep track of which bad guys you've activated this round.
Right.
That's all it is. So starting from upper left and then going across
Like you're
and
reading a
down,
book.
like you're reading a book, we are going to start activating baddies. So we go with him number 1. And then you do it according to this rules. So enemies, are there enemies in line of sight? We know there's not.
No.
Right? Is there enough noise in range of him?
No.
If you look around, there's only 2 noise tokens on there, so
Yeah,
we only have
they're
to
way far
calculate
away.
those later. So that's a no. So we're going to move him 1 space in the direction he's facing. So move him
So he's
1
going to come
space
down here.
in the direction he's facing, and then we're going to roll a directional die. So roll
To
that
see
up.
what direction he's
Yep.
going to face.
And what's
He's
it
going to
say?
go west.
So he's going to turn 90 degrees to the west. Boom. If he's facing a wall, you would turn him again.
Yep.
And until he's not facing a wall. And now put an Overwatch token
In front of him.
in front of him.
Okay. We move on to this guy.
That's it.
Okay.
Right, next guy. Same thing. Nobody's in line of sight. He's going to move 1 space forward, roll the die, and then he's going to turn.
Also west.
All right.
Okay.
So put a token on him. Now we're going to continue over to him. He's going to move 1 space forward, roll the die.
East.
East, so he's going to turn that way. 90 degrees, put a token on him.
Well, east is that way.
Well, he doesn't turn 180 degrees.
Oh, okay. East is actually over there.
Yeah, so he's going to turn towards the east.
Yes, okay.
He's going to go 1 space forward, roll the die.
East.
He's already facing east, so he's going to stay there.
Okay.
He's going to go up with him, and they can share spaces, which is actually good
That's
for
great
me.
for you, yeah.
What does
Oh,
that say?
180.
So he's going to turn around.
He's like, I got your 6.
Yeah, he does. So they're like back to back.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then
Okay.
finally him. So he's going to actually... So he's in this building. Is there a doorway out of here?
Yeah.
Oh, this is... I think
That's a
these are
doorway.
doorways out.
I mean,
right?
those are windows that
Yeah.
you could theoretically leave, right?
So he'll walk out this way.
Okay.
And what do you got? Roll the die.
North. He's already facing north.
Yes, so true north.
Okay.
Wow, there's so many bad guys over
I
there.
know. You need to just, like, throw a grenade over there.
Well, I think they all have to be in the same square.
Well, they're close.
Yeah, that's really bad. Okay, so they're done activating, and here's the thing: these sound, you would check the sound as well. So we knew none of them had any line of sight on us. We knew none of the sound was in range because this is a value of 2, so you count 2 spaces over to them, and it can't get to them.
Right.
Not enough spaces.
It's like the noise tokens have range,
Yeah.
almost.
They do.
Collectively.
That's
right?
what they represents. The value represents the range of the noise because it's the sound. Like how loud is it?
Right.
The more you move, the more sound it makes. Right. So you resolve any wound effects, resolve any unknown tokens. We do resolve unknown tokens. So we go to the end of because it'll tell us what to do at the end of this. Remove Overwatch tokens. We did that. Resolve them, and we've placed them on them. So that's good. So then at the end of this. End of turn, right? So resolve a token. So pick one. Doesn't matter which one. We can pick any one of the two.
Let's pick that one.
All right, let's see what's in there.
1B.
So we know
Facing
that
east.
1B is a shotgun facing east with an Overwatch token, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So we have another baddie. So it says, it must have been nothing. Remove all orange and 1 red from each space.
Okay. Very good.
So the sound comes off. Next is lights out. My heart is pounding, my footsteps wet in the mud. There is a clack of working machine, a generator maybe. Crisp pre-dawn air is tainted by the odor of gas. Suddenly all the lights in the camp go out for a second, and then it gets surprisingly quiet. Just as suddenly the machine starts humming again, even louder than before. Rules. Damn that generator. Place a red token as shown.
You got
It's
it?
going to go right here.
Okay.
Because there's the generators over there. So the generator's making noise. Which is good because that's going to bring them to it.
Yes.
So now it's our turn again. There you go.
Okay. Very good.
All right, let's do another round.
All right. So we refresh these, right?
Yeah, everything gets refreshed.
Okay.
We have some direction now. If you can get into that
We do.
building.
You want me to get in
You
here?
want to hit that anomaly and grab a key?
I don't know. I guess I could try. Draw from that bag. Hope for the good stuff.
You need a green and a blue.
Okay, so how it works, right? The anomaly. Whenever we enter the space with an anomaly, we flip the matching anomaly card if it's not what it's already revealed, and then we draw an anomaly token from the bag and resolve the effect.
Yeah, you're going to need to draw multiples because you need a blue and a green.
So, how do I draw multiples?
Well, every time you can explore it for one short, quick action. So you can use all 3 of your actions in there.
Like go in.
Yeah.
And explore it.
Yep. Again and again and again until you get what we need.
Okay, I can do that. That's fine. So I will start by just going in here, right? So 1.
So put 1
So
sound.
that will put a sound in there. But the action I'm taking was not a move. This action comes with move 1, right? So I will use my action to explore.
All right, draw from the bag. Let's see what you have.
There's just not much in here.
Yikes.
Let's see. Don't be red. I should have done other stuff first, I feel like.
What are we going to do?
It's blue.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, we
So
need
you
that
are
one.
going to gain 1 radiation, though. So put your dial up.
My dial, yeah.
So you're going to dial 1 up. So it's okay. You can go up to, I think, 6 before
my face starts melting off?
Yeah, before you actually have to start taking some
good.
serious wounds.
All right, so I'll spend another action.
All right, so which one did you spend?
This one.
Flip it.
Yeah, flip it.
So flip another one, and then
This one.
draw a green if you
I
can.
need to draw a green, but there's only 1 in the bag.
Yeah, so you're going to be drawing quite a bit.
So, there's that.
Hope you get lucky.
Nope. That's wrong.
So that's going to gain you another radiation. So that goes aside. Yeah, you don't put them back in the bag. So you actually just keep them all.
Oh, just keep them right here.
Now. Yeah, go ahead. Do another one.
Well, I need another radiation first.
Yeah, that's good.
I need to get rid of this radiation. You want me to do it one more time?
Yeah, of course.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we need that green thing. You need to get this key.
I know. That rusty old key.
Oh,
wow,
rad.
that's the
Flip
wrong
all
one.
your action tokens to
Well,
the face down. Well,
joke's on you because I'm done with my action tokens.
When the exploration ends, return all of them back to the bag.
Great.
So you can push it again if you want to have an energy drink and draw 1 more.
No, because it's not equipped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I was
keep that on
busy
there.
pulling anomaly tokens out of a bag.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Do we need that key, though?
We do. I think it's the
Like a
rusty key,
distraction.
probably for the cage.
Maybe.
You know, I bet you he's in one of these rooms. I mean, he's not. Doesn't seem like we got to explore there though, right? 'Cause we
I
haven't
know,
seen any
yeah.
there. We definitely got to get in there too. So what do I do? There's so many guys here. I can go around this way though. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you can. You
Right,
can
the
sneak up
shotgun
behind him.
guy only has
Well,
a range of 3. Oh,
like
he can
this
see.
guy's gonna see you.
Yeah, he's gonna see range
but-
of 3, but I can cut through. And I should be.
No, this guy can see you there too.
Oh, that guy's a jerk.
Why don't you get over here?
I'm trying. Hold on. So if I go,
Or go up here and
because
grenade them.
I'm right in his line of sight.
Well, you're gonna cross somebody's line of
1,
sight.
2, 3. But I'm gonna get a double, just 2. I'm gonna get 2 noise just for going here, right? Which is a problem.
You're gonna get 3,
And I'll just be
4.
penned in that corner. So I'd rather run this way. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Because I can do 3 with my long action, my coordinated advance. Because I go 1, 2 plus the extra 1 move. That's a 3, right? So I can put 3 noise here with that 1 move.
Okay.
And then I can go. I can't
Doesn't
go
he make
here.
red noise though?
No, not on my coordinated advance.
Oh, okay, got you.
So now I can go. I could go 1, 2, and that's going to give me an extra. Wow, that's going to place 1 in your final space. So when he moves, he only places a doubler in my final space.
When he does move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless of how much you're moving.
Exactly.
So that's not bad.
It's not bad. 1, 2, so it's going to be 4. Which will be 1, 2, 3. It'll be enough to draw him.
Okay, that's what you want to do.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. So, what are you thinking? Why don't you come this way?
Well, if I go here, it's gonna draw him.
Why do you start shooting these guys?
Well,
isn't that the point of your guy?
Well, it is, but as soon as I do that, they're all gonna come to me.
Okay.
Let me wait here and see what happens on the next.
You're really gonna wait again?
Well, because they're all jumbled up. I'd like to have some of them move on, and it allows me to kind of advance. And maybe I can come down that way, and then
I trust you.
Go in like a blazing glory. All right. Because right now my noise isn't loud enough to bring anybody.
Yeah.
So let's start resolving them again, right?
Okay.
So
he starts first, actually.
Yeah, he does actually. So he's gonna move.
So he's gonna come out the window, I guess.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna go out the window, right?
It's got an eyeball.
Yeah, I guess so, right? So he'll go out that area. Boom.
Because that wasn't there, Well, take all these off.
Yep, they all come off. So move him out.
I did. Roll a dice. Oh, actually, he can see this token now.
Oh, he's going to come towards it. Yeah,
it.
well, it's not line of sight. It doesn't have it where he was. It didn't have enough to get to him.
Oh, so it's not where he moves to. I thought he checks when he moves.
It actually did have enough to get to him.
Yeah.
So he checks it now. So what's his movement? What is he? He's the shotgun bandit.
Yeah.
He's going to move into 2. So he's going to come out and go to that square.
Square.
Yeah, he's going to go to the sound. He's going to come straight south.
Here?
Yeah.
How?
Because he's going towards the noise.
Oh, so he's going to come out this door.
Yeah, and then walk straight down there. So he's facing this way right now because he came into this square.
Yep.
So now at this point, he's just going to stop there, but he's definitely not going to face.
Yeah, there's no body there. It's just a generator that's being broken.
So that's what he's doing. He came down to check out that noise. He's done. The other dude is probably going to do the same. So if the thing is, if there's a noise, they're going to move to it. If there's somebody in the attack range, no. He's going to remove one of those in his line of sight. So remove that noise. Because he comes down and he sees it. And he's like, oh, it's nothing. Mm-hmm. Because it wasn't a person.
Right.
And then he's done. So place that, and then we resolve the next guy. So the guy behind him is going to move 1 space forward. You only roll a dice if there is no noise in their range.
Yeah, exactly. Which now there is not.
Yep. So roll the die.
He's going to go 180.
So he's going to flip around and then put one of these down. So see, they're all spreading out, which is what I want. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, roll it again. North, so he's going good. That's what I want. All right, he's going up here. Roll it again. East. So he's not going to face that wall, so he'll turn again. So he's going to face down.
Yeah, because he's like, just a wall.
Roll it again.
Did you move this guy?
Yeah, go ahead, move him down.
He is going to go X. He's staying right where he's at.
Staying right where he is. Okay, this guy's going to walk past him. It's like, hey, brother, how you doing?
Yeah, he's like patrolling.
It's all good here.
180?
So he's going to turn around. He's like, I got your back, man. Yeah. It's all good with my shotgun. Mm-hmm. And then this guy's going to be like, hey, man.
South.
And he's going to be like, I got your back.
It's like a conga line.
Yeah, you guys are lined up. They're like, all right, let's form up. March. All right, so that ends the round.
That's so weird.
It is. Well, they're doing their AI thing, man. I think it's pretty funny.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so we're resolving this last one.
Okay.
And this is 0, so nothing happens. He's like, must have been nothing. Remove all of the sound.
Okay. Good.
From the space. Gone, so didn't hear it. Next page. So generator kind of lured them, which was pretty cool. Uh-huh. The dawn breaks. The sky lights up at the first rays of dawn. The bandit's radio crackles to life, and someone says something about an upcoming emission. I glance at the sky, still innocently bright, like I didn't have enough problems. The PDA beeps to show that there is a rifle stashed away somewhere here. Tempting. All right, new intel. Take card E14, which is this, and place it on the map. Where's that going? It wants it to go in these top spaces right outside that doorway.
Oh, like here?
Yeah. So, let's move this.
Line it up here.
So we'll remove that. So that is going there. So there is something we can explore right over top.
Right there. Yep.
Yep. Something we can explore there.
It's a free action. Find chest among metal barrels. We will gain 2 radiation, and we flip that card.
Okay, but it's our turn again. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So we're revealing some more stuff on the map.
Yeah. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm clear to go now. See, that's why I stopped. Mm-hmm. Because I can actually get up in here now.
Yeah.
And light these fools up.
Okay. You're still going to be in their line of sight, though.
Yeah, I am.
Can you blow them up from inside the house?
Maybe, but I'd have to come all the way over. I mean, it's not bad. I'd have to come in and then over here so I could see them. Line of sight.
Yeah. Because they can't see you through the walls, right? Even though it's like technically
they can through the window.
Okay. So it's all the same.
It's for the same, but I have higher armor because see, there's that shield. You get +1 to your shield rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Which is nice, but what I wanted to do, I kind of wanted to. I'd love to come up. I wish they were facing the other way because I would have just lit them up.
I know, but they're not.
I know, but I can get over here now. 1, 2, 3. I can do my coordinated move again, which is 1, 2, 3. That'll put 3 of these tokens here. And then I can go another one to go 2 more spaces. 1, 2. Or 1. I think I might just go 1 here. If I go up here, he's going to hear me. That's the problem. But if I go 1, that's going to give me this guy.
Okay.
My fear is that
It's a lot of noise
1,
down
2,
there.
3. Oh, this is out of their range, so they can't even hear that.
Okay.
That's good. I'm in a good spot now, so I'm going to hang here.
Great. Okay. Cool. So
Are you
what am I
going to
gonna
go in
do?
and anomalize that thing again?
I guess. Is that what you want me to
I
do?
think so.
Is that where I'm most useful right now?
I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so. I was gonna say I could sneak up on some of these guys, but I can't really because I always be in somebody's like line of sight.
This guy's going to actually see me when he comes
Which guy?
out.
Oh yeah, when he walks
Yeah,
through.
I'm actually going to come in with you
Okay.
where this anomaly is
Okay.
and do that. And with my last act, well, I don't want to even draw one because it's going to mess me up if I do that. Because there's no point in me drawing out of there. But I think for my action, I'm going to trade you some Cossacks vodka.
Okay. Yeah.
Which allows you to reduce your current threshold of radiation.
Oh.
So that goes...
Do you get to take something from me?
If you want to give me something, but...
It says exchange items.
Yeah, I
but
think
don't
give me
know
your
if that means
flashbang.
Share.
Give me your flashbang.
Okay.
So we're just trading some stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's going to... I'll put it out there and that will blind them. It kind of... it locks them down. So I'm going to
Nice.
attack them next round.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll just hit this anomaly again. Why not? I'll go 1.
Let's do it.
So bad.
Yeah. Oh,
Blue.
that's good. You gain 1 radiation.
Yay! I really need to equip.
Yeah. So you can do your last thing. Another blue one. Another radiation. Wow,
I just
you're
keep
1 away.
diving into this anomaly. Well, that was only 2. So I'm going to use my last one to prepare.
Okay. and what
Or
do you
not
do?
prepare. Yes,
To
to
prepare.
prepare. Ugh, yeah. So I'm going to use my last action to prepare. And I'm going to bring my Koskasvak up. Because that will let me reduce my radiation to current threshold.
When you take a sip?
I can't. I don't have any actions left.
Oh, okay. Well, when you can next.
Yes.
All right. So these guys are going to activate again. Right?
Yes.
So let's start at the top. He's going to come out here. He would have seen me. But he's not going to. So roll the die. Because these are all out of his range. So
Yep.
we know that.
North.
Oh, good. True north.
You know you're my true north.
Yes. Let's grab these.
Okay,
He's
this
going
guy.
to move 1 up. What do you
He's
got?
going north.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we're like to their backs. I like it.
I know. He's going to move up.
North.
Wow. Oh, they're going to get lit up this round. This guy here. I'm going to grab these.
It's going south.
So he's going to come down here and stay down here. This guy is going to go down here with him. What do you got?
East.
He's going to face to the east. And these are both going to go inside the house here. Which way are they facing?
X.
All right, they're both staying there. So they both came in.
Okay.
Who's in here? Not me.
Who goes there?
All right, cool.
Okay.
So we've got end of turn. There's no more of those unknowns to resolve. Remove all of them from each space. One red and all the yellows.
Yes, there's all the yellows, and here's a red.
Yeah, yellows come all off every round. The reds, you lose one. So, next round. Cold morning. Dense fog rises from the ground. The barrel of my gun wet with dew. Clouds gather above my head, thick and gray. It looks like the emission won't pass me by. I should hurry. All right, we are moving. We got to go quickly. So, I need to get out and just start
lighting these people up.
Wrecking fools, I think.
Yeah.
So if I can come out and go 1, 2, I have a range of 3 on my MP5. Why the heck not? So I will do a standard move with a reroll. And I'm going to come out. I'll show you what I'm doing here. There's a good view. So he's going to go 1, 2. Standard move. And that's going to give me a red token. And I am going to do my second action is going to be, so I have 2 options on my gun, right? So I can do a single shot for a quick action, spend 1 ammo, place 2 red sounds in my space, and then choose a body part on a bad guy, and then roll 2 red dice, right? So I'm looking at the shotgun. No, that's an AK-74 Bandit. So I can aim at his head, and I need 7 successes to kill him. I'm instant dead. If I get 3 successes, I get to roll the wound die, and depending on what the wound die shows me, that will affect him. So I think I'll go for a torso shot because that's a little bit big if I go deep like that, right? So I'm going to do an MP5 shot. So I'm going to use my one of my quick actions. I'm going to do a single shot, spend 1 ammo, put 2 red sound noises because this thing is so loud in my space.
Yeah.
And this is the cap of reds I can put here. That's 6 sound now. Everybody's coming to this party. And then I am going to roll 2 red die. Now, if I would have done a burst, I would have spent 3 ammo and rolled 3 red die, and I can spread my my damage successes between enemies. So I could have actually killed 2 of them, potentially. But I am shooting him. He's a range of 2. I have up to a range of 3. Spent my ammo. I am rolling 2 combat dice. 1, 2, and 3 hits. Now, if I would have rolled 2 skulls, I would have actually jammed my weapon, which is not good. But I didn't. I only rolled 1 skull. But that is 3 damage, means I hit him, and 3 damage hit on the torso. He's the AK-74 guy. I have to roll a wound die. So, rolling the wound die, see what I get. And it's a blank. Ugh. So, the X would have killed him. Any other result locks him down. If you rolled at least 7, no. So, I didn't really hurt him. Ugh. But I did pin him down. So, he's going to be stunned next turn.
So, he's going to stay there.
Yeah, I completely missed him.
That's not bad.
That's really bad, actually.
What else are you going to do?
Well, I have 1 more action left. I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
I can't put any more sound here, so it's as loud as it gets. 1 more ammo. Roll 2 red dice.
Okay.
Wow. That's super. 3, 4, 5. That would have been like amazing. I need to roll the wound again. Let's see what I get. Oh, that is
Stabby.
if you roll at least any other results that. So that's all it does. The slash or the X, if I had rolled 7 stars, I would have killed him.
Yeah.
But I only rolled 5 stars.
Right.
So again, it just pins him down. So you've got to really, you got to hit him in the head. That's the trick, right? Mm-hmm. So let's see where he's at here. Yeah, I think that was the last of my attacks.
Okay.
All right, that's it. So as we resolve, just so we can recap what we did here.
Okay.
I had 3 stars to hit. I hit him with a light wound. If I had rolled 7 stars, even if I did aim at his torso, I would have inflicted a heavy wound, and either one of those symbols would have killed him. But since I didn't roll the X on the light wound, I don't kill him. All I do is pin him down. That just makes him inactive next turn. So I tried to kill him, but I couldn't. That was pretty bad. And now I'm out of action. So you take your turn.
Okay. I just remembered we're supposed to, when I revealed this anomaly thing, I was supposed to draw one of these and resolve it also.
Oh, when you revealed it?
Yeah. Okay, so
do you want to drink your potion first?
I do. I need to drink my Cossicus vodka.
Yeah.
Because, and that's a long action because it takes a long time to drink a whole bottle of vodka.
Mm-hmm.
So this gets discarded. I reduce the radiation to current threshold.
The threshold would be 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. There we go. Okay. 1. So we've got that. I have 2 chances left
Let's
to
see
draw
if you
the
can pull
right
out the
stuff.
key.
The right stuff.
Green. Oh, that's the green.
Oh my gosh, that's the one we need.
All right, so get one more. You need the blue.
Oh man. Like there's 4 of them in here. You would think that would be the one I would grab.
You would think.
It's the one.
Wow, you got the one?
Yes, I got the rusty key.
That is awesome.
Wow, that was fantastic.
So that gets us
Look at that.
1 step closer.
My lady.
1 step closer.
Okay.
So now we have
Game card E18.
E18, yeah.
Hey, give me that rusty key.
Here's the 18. Read it.
Yes. Okay.
What do we got?
Important finding. Rusty key. A rusty key? Well, there a hole to every key. I'd take it.
What?
It says, that's what it says. Personal. Place this card in your stalker's backpack. It can only be used by this stalker, but it might be given to another stalker using prepare action. Keep this card. Discard card E10B if you have it.
Okay, so that's gone.
So, place this card in your... Okay, I guess this represents...
Flip it over. Does it look like the key?
No, it says environment
card. Oh, it's the environment card, yeah.
So, it's just an important finding.
Okay.
A rusty key.
So, it's our rusty key. So, now we have it.
Chances are I'll run into something else that'll be like, do you have the rusty key? And I'll be like, yes, I do have an important finding called the rusty key.
Cool.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, cool.
All right, so... With that, we're going to cut it right here.
As we always do with these kinds of juicy titles.
Yeah, so we gave you all a little bit of taste of what's going to happen. Now, my guy's about to get crushed because I just went out blazing. I didn't have to. I probably shouldn't have. Yeah. But you see why things are going to get out of hand because I'm within range sound-wise of like everybody. So they're all going to come to me. They're probably just going to light me up, which is bad. Yeah. So you want to sneak around a bit and... only attack when you absolutely have to. And
well, that's the whole point, right? Like, that's why you're a stalker. You're just, like, not guns.
You're trying not to because you're outnumbered in this zone and you're trying to get around stealthily and figure out these secrets and then get out. And get to the evacuation zone to get out of Dodge. So, but there it is. Like, it's a fully immersive, thematic story. Awakened Realms knows how to do these. They've made quite a few. They're very successful at them. As you can see, there's no skimping on the quality. Even the prototype miniatures look incredible. They're washed. Yeah, they're washed as well. Like even all this stuff, like all like the terrain types and whatnot. So,
did you want to go over the wounds really quickly since we didn't take any wounds?
Yeah.
Just to kind of show what that is like, because it's very similar to. I think in Nemesis they used the same, didn't they?
Yeah. So you're either going to get regular. Physical wounds where you'll bleed. End of your turn, you're going to roll the wound die. If you roll an X, you'll gain a face-up wound, another one. Or you'll get a face down wound where you can have just a face down wound, right? You're going to get 3 wounds, and then you're going to get your 4th. You would roll a die. If you roll a skull
You
on
die.
one of these red dice, you hit that skull at one point. This is like a 1 out of 6 chance. You're dead. So you can kind of limp around, but you can also heal these. You get bandages.
A bandage pack, for example, looks like this.
Yeah, as you get high on your radiation meter, you're gonna get you're gonna have to roll the rad die. If you get,
which I was about to do, and luckily you helped me out with that.
You'll eventually start to get really bad rads, and you'll start to get these green ones, radiation necrosis. Like all of these sound really bad, so you don't want to get that. But that's how wounds work, and eventually you'll get, if you get too many wounds, like you get over 3, you start basically dying.
Yes.
And that's that. There's artifacts, special artifacts for that you'll find in the anomalies, which are unique items, and they all do some crazy stuff. And it's for you to discover as you go through. Just give you a little sneak peek of that stuff. Don't like to give away too much of that stuff, but really cool stuff. And there's upgrades. There's like new armor types. There's different weapons. There's rad suits.
Yeah.
This particular scenario, gave you a loadout, and you get to choose what weapons you can. Like, I could have also taken a pistol in my pack and then swapped that and equipped that to use that as a weapon as well. Considering it uses the same ammo as the MP5, which is pistol ammo. So you could have gone out and done some crazy stuff. But there's a silencer.
So that's what you need, this silencer. You need
weapon
that.
attachments that you can upgrade your weapons with.
Yep.
Armor attachments to upgrade your armor. So as you start to develop better gear, you're going to be able to go out and start eliminating some of the enemies a lot more. There's also different enemy types. There are those snorks that we talked about. Are these little dudes? They're creepy guys.
Little gonzo looking guys.
Yeah. So he's got like a little gas mask thing on, and he's gonna he's crawling around. So really sick looking. There's a lot of different different little nuances to these characters. Like, they have their own character cards, their own little skill sets, their own little activation stuff that they have going on. All unique AI, which is pretty cool. So there you have it. I think we kind of covered most of what this game does mechanically, and give you an idea of the lore and what you can expect to go through. Obviously, you're going to get through the end of your mission and then pull out. If you make it out, things will happen. You have an overland map that I have over here that basically shows you sort of like what the area looks like. Each mission pack is going to have stickers that you'll be covering up and changing the areas on this. If you play Gloomhaven, it's similar to that. So you'll be changing that up as you progress through the campaign and through the story. So
very cool. I was reading my
your
my
character's
person's
backstory
and everything, because they again just don't hold back with all the narrative and all the stuff and the flavor. And this is again kind of what I get into, because I don't do all the management in these games. I leave that to you, because you're good at that and you like doing it. And I just get to sit back and enjoy the story and go do stuff and strategize and pull stuff out of bags.
And have fun, right? She gets to have all the fun while I do all the management. But I enjoy doing the management, so for me it's all good. So
very cool.
So there you have it. This thing is live now on Gamefound, right?
It is, yes.
So you should be able to go check it out there if you're interested in it. It's Awakened Realms. The quality that they produce. I don't think we have to say too much more about that. This was just a demo. This is unpaid content.
Yep.
And this is a prototype.
Although they did send us this gas mask.
We did get a gas mask as a prop. There were some props. And it came in a case. A lot of cool little tchotchke props that came with this. Really thematic. They really know how to sell the theme, which is cool. So here it is. Take it for what you will. If it's something that's up your alley, if you're a fan of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, this is probably a no-brainer. If you're a fan of these stealth tactics, combat RPG-ish style games, with a twist, I think this is right up your alley as well.
And cool Chernobyl theme.
Yep. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this.
Yes, and if this is one that you'll be considering backing, as well as any questions you have for us about the experience that we've had with the gameplay so far. We're not going to give away any spoilers, but we're happy to answer any questions that you have.
Exactly. So thank you for watching. The link for the Kickstarter campaign, or not Kickstarter, the Gamefound campaign is down below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.
All right. We'll see you.